What keeps you on the road? I understand you're still doing about 100 live concerts a year, which is about 104,000 miles. That's over 200,000 kilometers. Why do you do that?
Because I love it. I love what I do. Have been doing for 28 years. I might not be really good at it, but I really enjoyed it as if I were good at it.
What is the difference of doing a live show today and, say, 15 years ago?
Not much, except generally we have better buildings, better acoustics, unless you play in one of the old theaters like Carnegie Hall or the Palladium. They've always had good acoustics, but they started with these big buildings in cities for ice hockey arenas and tennis courts or big buildings seat 30, 40,000 people. And they put no sound system in them. So when the sound companies started bringing their own, or the entertainers started bringing their own sound company, which I have, a big 18-wheeler truck full of equipment, sound and lighting equipment. Everywhere we perform, the truck goes ahead and sets up, and we have the same sound and the same lighting no matter what city we're in and anywhere in the world. So it feels very comfortable. The reaction of the people is not always quite the same, but it's never been bad.
But don't you think that the advancement of technology and systems have separated you from your audience? I mean, some time ago, a guy just walked out to the stage with a guitar and was singing to some people, and now there's the media and the sound systems between you and your audience.
Yeah, but there are times when it's even more intimate. For instance, I use wireless microphones, and I can walk all over the stage and then come back around the other mic stands or wherever, or instruments, or wherever I want to go. Walk out and sit on the edge of the stand of the stage and sing to a particular person. There are many ways it can, with the lighting, especially with the lighting, it can become much more intimate now.
So basically, you would say that media and technology has done good to country music.
Yes, it has. I think in a lot of cases it's been overdone. I don't think the average country music fan, and there are a lot of people confused about what country music is now.
What is it?
Well, at the time I was growing up, it was the songs of the working man, the poor man, the farmer, the day laborer, the guy that was maybe drinking too much on the weekends and getting into trouble, having fights with his woman, writing songs like "Baby, Please Come Back,"
Right.
Earthy, very earthy sentimentality, a lot of sentimentality in these songs. And there is also another category in country music that I especially love, and that's story songs that tell a story. And I was in the Air Force in 1950 through 54, and when I was stationed in Germany, I still don't know what any of the words mean, but I had a Russian Army chorus album with the Soviet Army chorus singing all these folk songs.
The Moiseyev Corps, probably.
Yeah, and in Russian. And singing songs like The Magic Brewer. And on the liner notes, it told the story about what the song was about. That always intrigued me, the folk songs from other countries and the melodies.
The question is whether this laborer, or for that matter, a prisoner, can still identify yourself with you. I mean, today. You're a superstar or an institution, they see you on television.
Yeah.
I mean, is it still possible for them to identify themselves with you?
Sure it is. If I don't talk down to them, if I come and shake hands with them and look them in the eyes as an equal and treat them that way, and I don't have any problem with that at all.
Why did you start this prison business?
Well, I think it's prisons are in my country are supposed to be for rehabilitation. That's a mockery because there is no rehabilitation in our prison system. I don't know where it's going. We keep building bigger ones, like somebody in the Bible kept building bigger barns, and not growing what was going to happen. But a lot of the smaller jails in my counties in Tennessee where I live were built before the Civil War in 1850s, 1858, 1860. And they're built to hold one-fifth the number of men They do. They have juveniles and adults, violent offenders all in one cage. And that's what it is, a cage. There's no rehabilitation in our system, or I hope there is in yours.
You say in the Columbia album, Folsom Prison, Johnny Cash at Folsom Prison, you say you yourself have been behind bars a few times. Is that right?
That's true. About 7 times, as a matter of fact, but just for 1 or 2 nights in different cities.
What for?
Well, I was addicted to amphetamines and barbiturates and alcohol. And each one of those ready to come out now, an album of gospel songs, and another album of the 10 best songs the producer and I could find by the top writers. We plan to do that. We plan to play a lot of state fairs this summer in Lake Tahoe, the resort area, in July. We'll go on a fishing trip to Saskatchewan this summer, take our summer vacation to northern Saskatchewan, where it's just really wild, you know. You never see any sign of humans there. And then the end of August to start the movie for television, In His Steps.
Roughly how many nights a year are you spending home in Nashville with your family?
Well, I plan on a lot more than I get. I always do. I wind up with less than I ever planned on. I'd say one out of 4 a year.
And what do you do on a free night?
I'm always gone recording or television or on concert.
Are you listening to records at all?
I usually listen to the cassettes in my car or on the bus.
Who do you like of today's newer or young country stars?
Can I say Roseanne Cash? All right. I like her. I like Rodney Crowell. Country. I like Shelley. I like John Anderson. John Anderson's got to be my favorite. There's some great talent in country music that you haven't had over here yet, and I hope they will come to Europe soon. That's Waylon Jennings, Clan Camel, Willie Nelson, of course. There's some really great entertainers that these people would love to see.
But you yourself hope to do your 100 live concerts in the years to come, right?
Yeah, I do. Yes.
Thank you very much and good luck.